Hi everyone, this is Chaplain Burson, and today's thought is about doing the right thing. As a kid, one of my favorite folk heroes was David or Davy Crockett. But in some ways, Davy Crockett's real life was even more amazing than the many tall tales that surround him. Before he was famous, Davy Crockett served under Andrew Jackson as a scout during the Creek Indian War. But Crockett grew to dislike Jackson's methods, and a rift began between the two men. Years later, that divide grew even greater when Crockett's former commander, Andrew Jackson, was the President of the United States, and Crockett was a congressman for the state of Tennessee. Jackson proposed the Indian Removal Act, which would forcibly relocate Native Americans further west while taking their land. Crockett strongly opposed the plan, even though his actions alienated himself from many of his colleagues, and this intensified the feud with Andrew Jackson. The move turned out to be political suicide, as unfortunately the act passed and Crockett lost his bid for re-election. This led to a dark time in our nation's history, where Native American families from Wisconsin to Florida were removed from their homes on a journey where many died. Before Crockett left politics for good to travel to Texas and eventually fight his last battle at the Alamo, he was in Washington, D.C. when a mentally ill house painter attacked President Andrew Jackson with 2 pistols with the intent to kill him. Though Jackson likely helped end his political career, Davy Crockett risked his life to wrestle the assassin to the ground and disarm him, helping to save Jackson's life. For a moment, it may have felt satisfying to stand back and let the assassin attack Jackson, given their past. But when Davy Crockett chose a higher purpose, it transcended a moment and became part of history. Davy Crockett's story serves as an example of the cost that we sometimes pay to do the right thing, and how difficult it can be to set aside our own ambitions or even our own feelings about someone to do what we know we should do. I hope this week that we can remember the lesson from Davy Crockett's story, that doing the right thing isn't based on rewards we might get or how deserving that we think the other person is. It's based on the character of the person doing it. Blessings this week.